like the Ziggs was not the problem with the last game. He did everything he had to do. My only criticism, maybe change up your item build a bit. Maybe you need a bit more damage. But the Ziggs was fine. What I would like to see here for Sengoku is you throw the Ziggs into the bottom lane, match him up against the Varus. I think that's a bit more favorable matchup. And both of these teams, it looks like we're seeing a bit of a run back just with the Jax removed. Won't be surprised to see a Camille come through right now.
Initial pickups, very similar to what we saw before, and that's because Team Secret like being the team to take the initiative.
Yeah.
What Sengoku are trying to do with the Ziggs is deny a lot of action happening. Like you mentioned, the Camille coming in again is there to assist the Ziggs and things they can get done. Have that hook shot as an easy escape against a lot of aggression.
I would like to see the Graves come true right here. I think the Wukong was not it. It was clear to me that Team Secret had a very distinct answer to both the Alistair and the Wukong in the form of the Janna. Now, if you want to double down, pick up the Alistair again, I don't think you are able to go for the Wukong. I think you have to go for something like the Graves, and that also allows you to throw your Ziggs into the Dragon Lane, so you don't have to worry about picking something like Koki and worry so much about scaling.
Deju definitely felt a lot of pressure that last game, had a lot of moments where he was forcing an engage. Hermes read him really well. This is what's happened. The Janna has been kind of come in as that tech, right? To nullify,
it's a Hermes special.
It's the Hermes special to nullify hard engage that Sengoku and teams like Sengoku have been trying to draft for.
Yeah, I think that's a really great pickup. It's a really great pocket pick, and teams that want to play champions like this Alistair, they're always going to be aware of it. They're always going to have to be concerned of it. TS, no changes at all. Sengoku, exact same drop, we're running it back. I just want to see the bottom lane picks and the jungler changed up here for Sengoku.
Feels like,
yeah, go ahead.
Feels like it's really just going to be a case of Kai coming in, playing this and piloting this Camille. That might be all the difference they need to say the draft was not the issue. It's still within our realm of preparation.
So you're saying player gap.
That's what I'm
hearing here.
I don't think that's the appropriate way to put it. I just think that they think, well, now with this Graves,
so much better. The Graves does so much better here because he's a champion that's not as worried about the Janna. He gives you a marksman that allows your mid lane pick to be a lot more flexible. You're free to counterpick the Orianna. Please counterpick the Orianna. This is a champion which should be punished. Something like a Diana would be fine. Maybe an Akali, maybe a Zed. Yasuo. I mean, theoretically it's fine, but the problem is you're reliant on the Alistair engage, and he can't engage.
He's gonna help scale Sengoku's composition a little bit more, but Yasuo being one of those champions with a very low win rate so far in the Horizon.
It's kind of a flex pick. You pick it when you say, I'm gonna come and flex on some kids today.
But up against Cole, who has been that safer player, who isn't gonna look to solo queue necessarily unless the opportunity presents itself. Against someone like Tatsuri, you could see much more action in the mid lane happening. But now with Team Secret locking in the Darius, I think just reaffirms the point. Forget the Orianna. Cole's just going to do his thing. He's going to clear those waves out. He's going to make sure that Azar's going to be safe. But overall, get that Darius online.
Yeah, granted, I don't know how I feel about this draft here from TS. The reason the draft worked so well in the last game was because they had a strong point to attack. The rest of the map would just be stable, would just play safe, and Azar would take over the game. With Darius, you don't have that option. And I love the Graves pivot. I love the Ziggs bot pivot. I just worry that the Yasuo might have a bit of an issue scaling up. But if he gets to one item, two items, I think team fights are going to go handily in favor of Sengoku Gaming here.
But what do you prefer to see from Team Secret?
Yeah, everything is banned. Right?
Everything is already banned out. The most I could see is maybe get that Zed instead of the Orianna earlier on.
My suggestion here would be, if I was Team Secret's coach and I was drafting this game, I wouldn't pick Orianna on 4 because all the carries are already banned away. You have no carry top left to pick. You know you're going to play the Darius. So just pick the Darius on 4. Counter pick your mid on 5. That would have been, I think, a much better situation for TS to be in. This comp still works, don't get me wrong. It works. It's just very one-dimensional.
Well, in the battle and the race for second seed in Group B, Team Secret and Sengoku Gaming both vying that spot. Slightly easier matchup. They're hoping when they get into that knockout stage. But as we look at the compositions, let's run things through one more time, Omo. Where do you think the points of power lie for both these compositions?
All right, on the side of Sengoku, Yasuo, he's in the game. He's always going to be a point of focus.
0-10 power spike?
0-10 power spike is not ideal here for Sengoku.
10-0.
10-0 power spike is much more ideal. Now, you need to, of course, pay attention to the Camille as well. Darius can come out on top in the laning phase there. And, of course, when you have a Graves in the game, he's going to be a marksman. He's going to do burst, DPS, lifesteal, tank. Does it all. So these 3 champions you really have to look out for. If any one of them gets going here for Sengoku, they can take over the game. On the side of Team Secret, Hermes, once again, he needs to stop the engages, needs to stop Camille, needs to stop Alistair. And that's all the more important in this game, because if Alistair gets on your backline, Yasuo's coming with him.
I feel like that wind wall is actually going to hamper a lot of the effects that Team Secret have and kind of drafted for. You know, the tornado is going to get blocked out. A number of spells going to get blocked out as well. Well, let's get things started. Sengoku up against Team Secret. Team Secret lead the race with 1 point in this series. Moving as a 5-man unit. They find a catch on to rush the Zephyrs. Gonna slow him enough for a little bit more damage, but they're gonna walk away.
This is a rough spot to be in for Russia. 2 reasons. Firstly, when you're playing this matchup, you cannot allow Lee Sin to get on top of you. Not having your flash means that that's one less tool in your pocket to keep Lee Sin at arm's length. So Russia has to play all the more careful here. Losing health is okay, because as Graves, you don't really take damage in the jungle. This is a rough spot. Level 1 Janna coming in, igniting you.
Jeez, Hermes with the damage that was going to come in clutch to make sure that he's safe. Hermes will get caught out. Might not have the best chance to get away. Raptor is going to be there, available for Hawk with a little bit more damage. The flash committed to take down this Janna. The final tornado for first blood.
A little bit greedy there for Hermes. I think he might have gotten into his own head a little bit, feeling himself a bit too much. The point still stands. He was this close to solo killing Rush. Ultimately unable to do so. But I think the main thing here, first blood going to Hawk.
What does this mean for Chewie though? Because you saw what happened. Deju comes back in the lane, forces the flash right away, and now this Varus is susceptible to a gank.
Varus is susceptible to a gank. The problem is it's hard for them to get on top of him. Well, I say that, but I might be cursing this right now.
Now back towards the river. You see Rush
flash
coming in now. Good amount of damage available for them, especially with that Zetro charge. Knocks Hermes back, and it's looking like 2 quick kills over the Sengoku.
Wait, is he not dead? There's no way. There we go.
Absolutely is dead. Treble comes in now, looking to execute down 1. The barrier comes out, but it's a little bit too early. The Sonic Wave is enough, and they handle the kill over the Code.
Okay, I think if you're Team Secret, you can be pretty happy with this. You lose Chewie, but you trade back 2 kills. 1 going to Code, 1 going to Trevor.
You lose Hermes. Not even Chewie.
Yeah, you lose Hermes. True, that's true. It's not even Chewie. Chewie's still here farming. He crashes the wave. It's looking not too bad for Team Secret, especially considering that they lost their support at level 1. Could be a lot worse, and I think getting some gold into the pockets of Cole is going to be really helpful here, because he needs items to survive this Yasuo. He cannot fall behind, because if you do, Yasuo's going to take over this mid lane.
Look at what Hermes is doing. He went to the mid lane, crashed the whole held the entire way, prevented it from being crashed.
You love to see it.
You love to see it, and then Cole comes back, farms up a storm. Suddenly, he's back and matched in gold with the Yasuo. I mean, that's just amazing teamwork coordination from this side. Let's take a look at that replay again towards this spot.
Yeah, the X replay, I'm surprised Hermes survived this long. Flash auto attack into aim, didn't even take him down. And 1 being forced to commit his flash means the world here for Team Secret. Oh, sorry, for Team Secret. Bot lane sees the scuffle again. Hermes loses a lot of health quickly. Deju looking for this confirmed kill. Hermes turns around to try an auto attack, but dies instead. Treble here to clean things up. Sonic Wave comes across. The satchel charge, the layered CC, the kick is going to put Deju back under turret. Wow, brilliant play from Wanda. That was picture perfect. He timed the satchel charge so perfectly. He knocked Trevor out of the resonate strike, and the follow-up there from Deju just threw everything off. He forced the Dragon's Rage as well, and he couldn't find the kill. Now, I'm quite curious about what happened right here. Hermes, I think he might have slipped up, might have not been able to cancel the ally engage. And as with all engage spots, when you combo 6, it bursts. This play here, picture perfect. 1 and Deju, I think they're doing an amazing job of just playing their role. I think
I know what this is, Omo. Yeah. Did you see Team Secret early on? Chewie had his finger sleeves on. I don't think I saw any of Hermes.
That's the problem, I think. The gamer mode wasn't quite activated yet.
Not quite. Not fully. Never run a slip again. Well, we still see so much action happening. This is such a far cry from the match that we saw earlier on. Yeah, both sides willing to take these fights, willing to take some action against the opponent team. Azad does a good job of holding his own. Goes right over the wall with the flash. Collateral damage. Misses out the chance for the kill. Team Secret's going to play across the map, exchange, grab this dragon in that meantime.
But this is so much tempo for Team Secret. They should be able to secure this one. But that is the thing. 1 on the 6. He secures so much space, so much timing. He chunks out Trevor so much that Team Secret, despite their tempo lead, they cannot contest the Red Herald. And this is going to be huge because you have a point to attack. You can attack both the Yasuo lane and the Camille lane. So with this Rift Herald, Sengoku, now this game, they have options.
You say that, but the Yasuo's actually gone to the bottom side.
You can attack the bottom side.
Trevor's looking for something here. They're waiting out the wind wall, making sure that that's going to be down. Chewy is available. That tornado and the wave being cleared out means it's a little bit too risky to try and come in for a dive.
Yeah, like what Huck is doing here. He's playing it to the limits. He's not afraid to clear the waves because he knows he can wind wall everything from Varus. He's not afraid of anything.
Except he just used it. They timed out the wind wall.
That is true. That is true. They did time out the wind wall, but you know, Huck is still willing to play on knife's edge there, and you gotta respect that. I think that's perfectly fine. Something that we need to touch on though is purely in isolation. Azar has gotten himself a 1,000 gold lead. No interference whatsoever.
There we go. Some way, one way or another, Azar's just going to come up with a goal lead, despite the fact there was some pressure being placed on him.
Actually, I was wrong. It's not no interference. There was interference. But for Sengoku, they blew Azar's flash barrier, and he still wins the trades. He's still getting leads for himself. Amazing performance here from this man. He needs to be playing well if Team Secret want to have success here.
That Protobelt's going to help him as well. It's going to help his case, especially as he looks to try to net engage. Where Team Secret only really have Trevor to fight a pick-off, you also have Azar coming in to assist in that position, so it's not going to be the single effort of Trevor.
Nice little Protobelt there from Dashwool, getting him out of dodge. What I do like, I'm like, okay, I don't really know what happened there. I think he got kicked out under tower again. It's a bit of deja vu, actually. It might be Kai instead of Mochi this time, and it might be Darius instead of Jax. But still, Trevor coming from behind the turret. Dragon's Reach kicks you out, gets a nice little kill for Azar.
It's textbook play. It's textbook play.
Textbook play, yeah. Very good stuff. You get the first turret of the game as well, despite Sengoku picking up the Rift Herald. It's all looking up here for Team Secret. Very good stuff.
The saving grace for Sengoku is the fact that they have the means to break open that mid turret. Once you get one close enough, he's going to be able to finish it off. Deju was looking for an engage here. They're going to use that to get the jump onto Hermes. Nice knock up of the Monsoon, pushes them back towards Chewy. Good amount of damage coming through. They take down Hermes first, flash away from Chewy. The rest of the team coming in. The cavalry is here to support Trevor once again. I've seen this one before, but Team Secret, they back off.
But Grandin, this is still, I would say, a win for Team Secret because they bring Kai down. Because of that, Azar gets some free time for himself. He gets a tempo lead. He gets himself some space on the map. He gets himself a 2,000 gold lead. And Team Secret, despite losing Mass, I think this is one of those situations where you just have to say worth.
Absolutely worth, I think. Take a look back towards what happened there. This is what you were talking about, right? This is what you wanted to see.
Yeah, but the X replay shows us that Kai was already so low. That was picture perfect, super clean there from Trevor. But keep in mind, this was all set up by Azar.
Well, Azar's been caught out now, so this could be the punish that Sengoku were looking for to take down the Darius.
Yeah.
And that's the first of many, hopefully, for this team.
Yeah, I mean, I think Hawk is doing a very good job right now. He has the fancy feet, space gliding across the board right now.
Hermes.
I told you, Hermes is a carry. You don't need another carry on Team Secret because your support is also a carry.
He's straight up 1v1 and Kai says, hey, do whatever
really
you want, I'm going to come for you.
Oh, okay, you know what? I cast his curse a bit. I thought he was going to reset. He did it. I'm not going to touch it.
Alright, that didn't happen. Sengoku and Team Secret trade bot and top halves. But with the Dragon spawning up in 16 seconds, Rift Herald in 24. It seems like Team Secret actually have the advantage because they get to finish off the Dragon and then go straight to the Rift Herald.
Well, there's just no winning for Sengoku, is there? You kill Azar, but they do want better. They take down Kai before objective spawn as well. What's there to say about this? Azar is just raid boss. Ban away his Jax, ban away his Fiora. He's gonna solo kill you on Darius.
What happened? You said something about Darius not being strong enough. You had a point of play towards. I think you forgot who was piloting the champion.
That's the thing. They didn't play towards the Darius. He's doing this all by himself.
Somehow making things happen. He's making magic happen. That's the Team Secret special.
Oh boy. And
nothing they can do. They can stop this. It's just going to be Azar coming in big. Rush loses a lot of health quickly. Sets himself up to be killed. But Team Secret get blocked by that bomb.
Yeah, it's just a desperation play from Rush. I think if you are in a better game state, he would not try to make that play. More desperation coming in. No Hextech ultimatum. Why are you trying to force this play? Just get stopped in his track. Kai is desperate to make something happen right now. Rush is desperate to make something happen. Dashwool, they're all desperate. They need to make a play.
They're right around the Rift Herald. Trevor's going in. It's still going to go over to Rush, but the fight looks like it's going over to Team Secret. That's the shockwave coming through from Code, but not enough damage to finish off the Alistar. Dashwool building a good amount of space for the rest of his team. Chewy trying to pick a priority target, but it's difficult. There's nothing right in front of him. Hawk's going to be there. Gets taken down by Trevor, who's come back in for the fight. Chewy flashes aggressively. They're right in his face, and Rush finally goes down.
That's a bit of a horror movie scene when you see an Orianna and a Varus flash on your face and auto-attack you to death. It's not a spot I would want to be in.
It's the spoon killer.
It really is the spoon killer, but it worked. They picked up Rush, they don't get the Rift Herald, and they did lose Azar. It's not the best case scenario for Team Secret, but they do get the tier 1 turret. Now there's a bit of standing gold left on the map here for Sengoku. They're gonna pop the Herald mid, trade back a bit of gold on the mid tier 1 turret. But still, Team Secret, they will still maintain about a 5,000 gold lead despite all of this happening. And a lot of that lead is in the pocket of Azar. Exactly where you want it.
Let's take a look back at this replay to see how that kind of started, because Team Secret, I feel like Zod does such a good job buying so much time for his team. And the entire time, Chewy wasn't able to get a good amount of damage off. It was only towards the tail end of that fight before he was really relevant.
Yeah, I mean, the problem there was that one is kind of out of position. So Chewy as well as Kobe just focused on one. Unfortunately, he had Flash to get out of there. Azar, he went a bit too aggressive because he didn't realize his teammates went on the same page. They do get punished a bit, but still, I think Team Secret can come up with how this is going. Another kick finds him.
What happens here? The Hextech Ultimatum is going to buy a little bit of time for Kai, but he still goes down. Yeah, just about 2 seconds, all in all.
Oh, Hamas.
They're looking for a re-engage here. Beautiful timing in the Monsoon as they are now looking for a fight of their own. Azar comes in, Shockwave onto 2, over by the side. That's Treble coming in to finish off 1. And the rest of Sengoku can only watch as there's a killing spree available for Code coming into the Horizon Cup. Not much you could expect from this guy, but he shows just why you have to respect him.
And this is why, back home in the Sea Champs, back home in SEA, we call Team Secret the Team Fight Kings, the Comeback Kings, the Miracle Workers. Look at how crisp that team fight was for them. Starts off with them finding an amazing pick on Takai. Hamas, he might have mistimed the tornado, but he had the Monsoon, and that's all he needed. Brilliant shockwave from Code, and brilliant follow-up from Trevor.
But that's the thing, Sengoku have been such an amazing fighting team. They love to go for these quick engages, find a pick-off, and keep things going. What's happened here?
Well, that's the problem. You want to find engages. It's exactly what you said. But against the Janna, against the kite back calm from the Orianna, from the Varus, you just can't find an engage. You're just getting dropped by this Janna. The Alistar to Janna does not work. You've tried it both times now, Sengoku. It's time to let that one rest.
But hope is not lost for Sengoku fans because they still have this Graves Yasuo. I mean, I don't think it can be stated enough just how scary and how deadly they are if they get to the late game.
There's one thing that could happen for Sengoku. Hamas takes his hands off his phone to rub his eyes because they're a bit itchy right now. He's rubbing his eyes, doesn't see the Alistar come in, and he knocks up 5.
Okay.
Then you get a 5-man Yasuo knockup.
5 minutes lateral damage?
Yeah, that's what could happen. But looking at the game state, it's just not going to happen.
Well, it seems like Deji was going to go down while we were having a highly speculative conversation.
We got to explore all scenarios here, right?
That is our job.
That is our job.
Well, Rift Herald popped by Sengoku's side. It seems as if they have to use this because it's been timing out.
It is timing out. They have to stop it. But
and so just having to commit for this, but the wave is not in an ideal position at all to make something happen.
Yeah, Shelly is in a tough spot right now. Hamas does not have Monsoon.
Try to force an engage. That's the kick away to make sure they have the space to get out. Hug! Oh my goodness, what a catch, what a pickup. Rush is going to be dead. That's a flash in with a hook shot, but not enough damage to finish off the kill. Trevor, on the other hand, he is a monster in this jungle. One's going to go down and looks like a repeat. Team Secret doing such an amazing job. 13 minutes into the game, going into the base.
No, not the fastest game. They don't have a minute wave. I just want to see a fastest game here.
Not by a long shot, Omo. 13 minutes, that's not even close to what we saw before. In that 11 minute, 25 second, I think that was our fastest game. Team Secret's going to use this opportunity to get the inhib and back off.
They're going to back off and they're going to race to the bottom lane right now. Will they get there before Shelly hits the tier 1 turret?
Protect the turret.
They're not going to get
Tower
there in time.
defense.
Someone buy a teleport, please. You cannot let Shelly hit this. This is the mini game right now for Team Secret. It seems like they just don't care. They just want the Baron.
Absolutely. That's all that matters at this point.
We're just going to trade the Baron Asher. Well, okay, I'm a liar. Trevor's going for it. And I want to point out something very quickly to you right now. Look at the items on Trevor. Look at the items on Cold and on Chewy. It's just, they're going to be doing a lot of damage here, to say the least.
Absolutely. Well, Hermes will get caught out. That's the force engagement from Hawk, but the Monsoon knocks them back. Hermes is still going to go down. One gets killed. Instead, goes over the Hawk. Just kidding. Kai comes in. Nice Hawk stack all the way to Treble. Has been out of commission for way too long. The kickback's going to miss out. Treble's not going to get much more done there. But as the front line for Sengoku start to fall apart, Team Secret come online. It's their time to shine. And that's the Quadra kill coming through. But Chewy's taken down. No Penta kill here. But Team Secret with yet another Quadra.
Team Secret, Chewy not finding the pentakill. I think you'll be happy with a Quadra. We heard a bit of shouts of disappointment from the Team Secret camp, but 15 minutes in the game, Team Secret, they're gonna be marching on the Nexus, Brandon.
Right onto the Nexus and taking that 2-0 win in this series means Team Secret